water talons or grew formless icicles. The sailing traditions didn't save her. It's a saga now lost to sheepish rocks. Hardly do the waters look teen or treacherous. Don't ask me why she could be a crisis lacking the compass's care. This brainy female fatigue, I can tell you, is what a reverse run is not, what a raving return is not. The next poem that I'll read is titled I Have Roots. I think the poem will speak for itself, but it is written as a conversation with my poet friend Joy Ladin, the American poet, who is the first openly transgender professor in an Orthodox Jewish institution. So here it goes. I have roots for Joy Ladin on a Friday. I have reverse roots growing on my head, flinching, wincing through my Stygian locks. I look like Medusa upside down. I am where never a bud blossomed. For my arid anchors, they put on an act. I am not their spring, they are not my sprouts. For the denouement, I will play winter. The third poem is titled These Brief Pursuits, which is a meditation on briefness, transience, but also the implication of briefness. What does it mean to say brief? So the title of the poem is These Brief Pursuits. These brief pursuits have nothing for life. I have seen the dry tufts bribe the hedges for some water. If a village atheist imagines the autumn mist around God, believe her. If harness ribs pluck winter plumage for the next summer, tell them you don't remember the seasons before the law. The world didn't go black yesterday. The fourth poem, titled Origins, is about my desire to belong, but also discomfort with a question that I ask myself: where do I come from? So the title of the poem is Origins, and here it goes. I seldom speak of origins, to evoke, ascertain, and then swallow. A game my palate holds seriously against the crooked tongue. Wherever I look, my thoughts bow with the slant of trees, now dwarfed by the wind's whim. Like ancient trees, I have grown tired of mosses and prayers. There is a purpose in calling creepers overgrown. At least it's a name that is not geographical. When I uproot them, the clumped soil grows green with moist years. They live as traces under mere human passing. They look like faith without seasons. Let me tell you, in the fall zone, this is how you live. You can wear arboreal love, take vows of vines, roll against each other, and still not realize that each leaf boat has its own oar. Snagged stumps and dead woods become your nicknames. On you sit squirrels and salamanders. They speak of origins endlessly. The fifth poem is about the experience of time, of which the month of March is just an example. And the title of the poem is Refusing March. The end of March is a madman's house. The truth is, I take helplessness with joy. I can pick up lies and hear the carol of cranes. But I'm not alone. The whale's weight is my quiet. I count wounds for neap tides. Neap, which means nipped in the bud, which means a fresh wound, which means a good healing, which means a queen bee broke her own colony with a sting. Let me present my refusal of April to such a sensitive subject, my cat purrs. So the final poem of my reading is titled The Way to Thinking. It is written by Mridul Dasgupta, who is in his 70s, and it is the first time that his works have appeared in English, that I translated. It came out in late July 2024, and if anyone would want to grab a copy, let me know after the reading. But the poem that I'll read is titled The Way to Thinking. The way to thinking does not cross the tongue, yet the world is vulnerable. There are as many words as bosoms. At the prodigy's turmeric dip, I watched myself fall in a poetic cataclysm. This is the shade of darkness. On many a night, the wagon stopped outside strange houses. The muffled voices resumed. I solicit your ears, oversee the oven's order. Dig up all that is illustrious. Its rawness will enchant you someday. Blindfolded, I will cross the border. Still, I will look back.